People's Democratic Party made a call, a very unusual and uninformed call on the federal government to stop allocations to local government councils in Edo State. And I think it's important we address Edo people on the illegality and ignorance about that call. First, let me start on the point that the issue of allocations to the various tiers of government in Nigeria, the federal, the state, and the local government, are matters of the Constitution. Section 162 of the Constitution makes it clear that money standing to the credit of each tier of government, in this case, the local government councils in Nigeria, shall be directly credited to their accounts. And it was this provision that the Supreme Court gave verve when it decided that local government councils should enjoy some measure of autonomy. In this case, this call is uninformed and is an illegal one in the sense that by Section 7 of the Constitution itself, it talks about the democratically elected local governments as being guaranteed by the Constitution. And for that purpose, a law made by the House of Assembly of every state shall make provision for the administration, structure, finance, and composition of the local government councils. In Edo State, while it is correct that the chairman and vice chairman have been undergoing some inquisition arising from complaints of sleaze and corruption at the various councils level, reports have been submitted which are quite damning on the administration of funds of the local government councils until the House of Assembly competently exercise their powers to suspend the chief executives as at 16th of December 2024. Now, the position of the law with respect to Edo local government councils is that the democratically elected members and functionaries of the local government councils in Edo State are still in place. The disciplinary action taken against the chairman, which puts them under inquisition, notwithstanding, you still have in the 192 wards of the state today elected councillors, from which the leaders of the various legislative councils have now become the heads of the local government administration. So, in other words, the PDP is overstretching the verdict of the Supreme Court to the extent that the local government councils are synonymous with chairman and vice chairman, and that is not the correct interpretation of that judgment. Neither is that the correct interpretation of any law or even the Constitution for that matter. The question to be asked is, in Edo State, do we have a democratically elected local government in place? The answer is yes, because those that were elected are the ones running the council. And these are people who are also candidates of the People's Democratic Party. So one wonders why the PDP is calling for a stoppage of allocation to councils that its members are running. It is ironic. So speaking from a very pure legal perspective, the challenges besetting the council that has affected the council chairman and vice chairman notwithstanding, those state councils are still now being run by otherwise democratically elected people until the court says otherwise. And that is a recognition of the fact that the governor is conscious of the rule of law to the extent that there shall be no caretaker committees, transition committees, or councils run by non-elected persons. So the governor understands that clearly. He has violated no law with respect to the democratic electorate structure in the local government. And inquisitions about those who have been suspended are ongoing. And as a matter of fact, there are over 25 litigations, court cases, that have been filed by some of those suspended, mostly some of those suspended, challenging the action of government. So, which again puts a brick wall on the path to the resolution of the suspension of this chairman, because you must wait for the court to determine the outcome of those cases. In the meantime, Edo people need to be told that the PDP's call for a stoppage of allocations to local government councils in Edo State is not only insensitive, it is born out of ignorance of the current law, and it's again an unpatriotic call in that they are not putting into cognizance the welfare and the interest of the people at the grassroots level in Edo State. Governor Monday Okpebholo recognizes that the democratic structure of the local government need to continuously run the local government councils, and that is why you still have councillors who are now elevated to be acting chairmen in the various local government. I thought this one is important for Edo people to know the law, and everything is not about politics, but the law on this point is clear, and it is in favor of Edo State local government council continue to enjoy what they are to receive from the federation account in the interest of the people. You will also recall that at some point in Lagos State, when local government funds were being withheld on account of the creation of LCDAs, the court had ruled that that was not to be. But in our own case, we did not create additional councils. Neither did we dismiss or sack the entire local government structure. We have indeed not sacked anybody. Inquisition are already ongoing. Court cases are already ongoing. And you know the rule, the Spendence rule, whether there is an injunction against the government or a party to a suit or not, parties to a suit must respect, must await the decision of court, in a matter that is currently ongoing. So the status quo is that we have acting chairmen in place. They are running the councils. These chairmen are not strangers. They are supposedly elected, and there is no vacuum in running the local government councils, democratically. And that is in compliance with Section 7 of the Constitution.
Okay, so two other things they asked for yesterday. They wanted the state governments as executives to reform the local government's chairman, once suspended, and they also asked that the
matters before courts. So I wonder why matters before court. Some of these cases, the PDP themselves as a party are parties to the case. They are claimants. So are they asking the AG Federation to act outside the claims they are put before court? The AG Federation is not a judge. The AG Federation is not the governor of Edo State. It's not the House of Assembly. As a matter of fact, the AG Federation has no locus on its own to challenge the actions of Edo State government, particularly Edo State House of Assembly. The parties that are challenging it are those in court. So that is one. So it is laughable that PDP could leave the confines of this suit it has filed and be asking for extraneous help when they are already in court challenging and asking for the same thing. So it means they are not even sure of what they are asking for. The second one is to file contempt proceedings. Yes, as we speak today, some of the suits involve contempt proceedings already, and arguments are already going on in courts about those things. It means they are not even following the case which they have filed themselves. So I call it desperation. I don't want to be very political, but as the chief law officer of the state, the position is that in Edo State, the democratically elected local government councils are still in place. Edo State local government councils are not synonymous with individuals who are facing disciplinary action from the legislature of Edo State. So to that extent, Edo State councils are being run democratically until the court says otherwise. And as of today, the court has not said so. So that call and those requests by the PDP are not only insensitive, they are unpatriotic, apart from being born out of ignorance of the position of the law as we speak.